I have just watched Sentenced to be a Hero, and I wasn't impressed. This standard wannabe edgy fantasy and character arcs you can see from the first lines of dialogue, so I'll be giving it a skip. What really kept my already diminishing enthusiasm, though, was the lack of evolutionary pressure on the world. In the setting, you can see the heavily armored soldiers fighting giant beasts with swords. Neither the armor nor the weapons are effective at their job, but they are standard issue nonetheless. You can see the second one getting the shit kicked in. I enjoy waving good sticks around as much as the next guy, and as much as the next guy, I know that bigger is better, and therefore, spears. They are longer than swords, they are sharp in all the right ways, and they helped everyone's ancestors hunt beasts in the past in the real life. They are the obvious melee choice from the verisimilitude perspective, but they are unused in the show, at least as far as the first episode goes, and I doubt anything will change really. Why are they unused? To fit in better with the convention and to make the world building flat, lame. The heavy armor doesn't actually offer any visible defense against what the knights are fighting. See the blood spatter, and this guy gets himself chomped in half, actually. Ridiculous. So it is just papier-mâché for style points. It does look stylish, but Jesus Christ. And then I think about the logistics of creating armor pieces in the world before production lines, like what Henry Ford made, meaning that it would take obscene amount of time to make a set and amount of money. And my immersion is bleeding away in real time, and it's only like half a minute in, 2 minutes. Bloodborne said it best with the line of Lamo, just get better and not get hit when you are fighting beasts, and they are fighting beasts, corrupted animals basically. Heavy armor doesn't work with the wall building if it doesn't work practically, and this one doesn't. In a lot of shows and movies, you don't see it working either. What I would love to see instead of the slop was a world sensibly adhering to evolutionary pressures. In a dynamically balancing system that is a world, everything, everywhere, and everywhen needs to fit in its rightful place. Anything that doesn't fit gets replaced by what can fit better. Birds can develop beaks that are better suiting their diet. Monkeys can start walking on 2 legs and throwing stones. Moths can breed themselves grey to hide in the smoky ash of industrializing Britain, which I think is a thing that happened, although it may be just an anecdote. Anyway, evolution works, and evolutionary pressures work as well. And, just like all of these examples, anime mooks can start wearing sensible clothing and wielding suitable weapons. The main character here, not in the picture, in the show, he is wearing, well, by D&D standards, clothing, and he is using explosive daggers, so he gets off the hook for both of these points. Think about Attack on Titan. They do not wear heavy plate armor there. It is not that the era is wrong, they are still medieval in the opening, in the starting village. It is just that the heavy armor doesn't do shit against the titans, and the heavy armor of the mooks in Sentenced to be a Hero doesn't do shit against their beasts. The weapons in Attack on Titan are box cutters, and it makes sense because they need to cut and they do not need to stab. So, a box cutter is a good tool for that job. They could also go with Kriegsmessers, katanas, all of the curved shit, but box cutters are stylish as well. Are these swords stylish? No, the armor is okay for the Templar kind of vibe, but not enough. It was not enough. Think of any other fantasy property. Any property that can be considered great is holistic like that. It incorporates the evolutionary pressures, and those that aren't great are all boiling in their own pot of sub-mediocrity. Think about pretty much every isekai instead of the one or two that you think about right now. I doubt it takes that much time and effort, that much more time and effort to write your story in a way that doesn't break my immersion. So, what the fuck. Alright, that's all I wanted to say.